Okay, so I might have taken my time a bit longer than I wanted to. That's because I kind of got distracted by things, and also, where the hell am I? Ah, oh, there I am. Hello, hey. Let me kind of stretch, and also, I totally forgot to actually adjust everything correctly here in my desk. So, eh. Also, hello, Hunter. And hello, anybody who might be lurking right now in the darkness. And me. I have a few things to say, but I'm gonna be honest. A lot of most of those things are better left unsaid. Mostly because there has been quite the problem on the interwebs, particularly pertaining to somebody of great admiration that unfortunately is going through some shit, and I don't know what I can do in that situation other than just provide support. Problems on the interwebs? Impossible. No. Inconceivable, some would say. It's never been heard of, never been done. I also may or may not need some extra help, because I may have caved to some deals online of things that I should have waited on, but to be honest, the deal was gonna disappear within the next day, so I might as well have like jumped on the opportunity. There was like a miniature that I wanted to get on Etsy that was on sale, and I'm like, fuck it, we're gonna try, and hopefully we're gonna get it right this time with the proper measurements that we requested. If not, well, then it was all for naught. Also, hello, Lethane. Hope you're doing well today. Uh, okay, so you know what? Here, let me move us on ahead, since I might as well not keep us static in the darkness. Also, I should have lowered the music a bit. My bad. Uh, in fact, I might as well take this opportunity to prepare a few things. Boom, boom. Here, come on, join us. Right. Oh, there's the mailman over there. Hello, it's us back in Meat Space. It's regular host. So, uh, let me adjust something real quick to show you guys what I'm talking about. Also, here we're gonna be we're basically going to directly apply a new primer as opposed to because I've ran out of spray can stuff. And hopefully, so far I applied a bit of primer to just the base here of these guys just to see how it was going to come out, and so far I actually like how it's coming out, so we're going to be doing that today. Um, word. Oh, I need to grab the actual paint. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. For like a cost of 6 per rattle cans, yeah. So here we've got our. God damn it! Where did it go? God damn it! We got a bit of our Abaddon Black. Blacker than the blackest black, as they would say. I mean, it's not the, what, like, black primer 4, number 4, or something like that, which is, like, absurdly black. This is what we're primarily going to be using. What I've been using for the Gene Stealers for their limbs has been this, actually. Which, if I'm feeling it, I might apply a bit of extra color. I've been wanting to have. It might work as a primer, yeah. Like, I've wanted to use white for their carapace, but when I applied this on one of the Gene Stealers, it just wasn't coming out right. I didn't like how it looked. So, I don't know. I might not use this, I might not. Um it just didn't look right. Don't go pure white. Okay, I see. That's yeah. In hindsight, that's probably what did it. Because I think I should probably go for something that is more like a bone white, something with a bit of yellow to it, you know? But, um, we learned our lesson. And, funny enough, I got this paint years ago, but we actually do have some Gene Stealer purple. We got that Ivan Ooze purple. Um, Pure whites are A, the worst paints usually, B, never go over anything, and C, you actually make things look white by using off-whites. Huh. Okay. Now I know. Now I understand, oh. Um, okay, so... What was I gonna do? Oh, okay, so check this out. This is something that we were, kind of messing with. Not messing with. This is something we got earlier today. This crazy thing. Um, and I made a special request to the, I guess, the person making this to fit. It's Phase 2 Cabal. I made a request for this thing to be, um, at least like 52 millimeters, for like a 52 millimeter base, which is meant for a large size D&D mini, because this is as close to what I can get to a D&D character that I had a long time ago. And I need this. I absolutely need this. I need to make tangible one of my favorite D&D characters I've ever made. Um I'll talk about him at some point in the future. In fact, that was very much planned what I was going to do for my birthday, but no, I will one day talk in depth about this character because holy fuck, he is a nightmare. Excuse me. Holy fuck. Um, I think one of the coolest things that he's done that I can recall in recent memory is without me ever touching Dead Space, he basically created necromorphs, which is crazy to me. It's like just so it's wild that like I somehow managed to make a necromorph without ever even picking up Dead Space. Is wild. It's kind of cool. Um, but let me provide us with some goofy stuff in the background. or some interesting bit of background stuff. And I think an excellent person to pick is one of my favorite channels, Fat Brett. Um, Goofy name, but he has some awesome video essays on like all sorts of gaming media, which I think would be kind of cool for us to vibe and listen to while we paint these creaturas. Uh, hmm. Which comes to the next question: are we feeling God of War, or are we feeling uh Resident Evil? What are we feeling? Well, I pretty much prep my stuff here. Of of God of War or of Resident Evil. I probably should have brought like I should have brought like this, but whatever. I guess I'll start with the patriarch so that I could base the rest of the painting process on the gene stealers, and then I can work on the parasite second. Then how about we dabble in uh let's dabble in some God of War. Let's take a look at Mr. Odin. Oops. Actually, put this over here. I'll put it over here. Yep. Knowledge. Also, yeah, here's our gene stealer. We are the patriarch. Focus. Managed to scrape most of the old paint off, and we're gonna reset it up. Hopefully, none of the detail will go missing this time. We take our time. Hmm. Yep. Shh. What did I tell you? Yeah. Yeah. And that is where it goes wrong. Of it's basically because like Odin innately has asks himself a question that I guess everything that every living person, every living thing that is sapient enough to understand its own existence probably has asked itself of what happens when it's all over, what happens when I'm no longer alive. And the problem that where Odin becomes a bad guy is that he not only seeks to control his existence, his life, but he then seeks out to control the existence of others around him, which then becomes the major problem of wanting to learn more and having more control. And ultimately, that no matter how hard you try, that's never going to work. That's not going to happen, my guys. You're not that guy. You're not. Gasp. What? God damn it. Heimdall. What Alpha there? Yes, that is pretty spot on. This sort of mobster who's just basically in control of things. He's organizing everything that has happened throughout the stories. How he pretty much is trying to organize this chaotic world in his own methods of maintaining control, because if he has control, then he is okay. Then he is able to discover his destiny and perhaps even change the destiny of others, mostly before his own betterment. Yep, yep. Nope. Yeah, he's genuinely funny. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It's just so shitty the way he treats Thor. Like, it's like, fuck, man. He, oh, it's just, he's literally just a horrible. Like, it's just showing just how horrible of a person Odin really is. He's just this horrible, manipulative motherfucker. No, you just he was like he fucking yeah right there, blatantly clear as day, straight up kills Thor. Is like no, they did it. They made me do it. I had to do it. Don't you see? I had to kill him. He wasn't doing what I was telling him to do, so he killed. So I killed him. Like just how awfully shitty and how much he has to be in. Like he has to be in control, but he cannot accept um when he is. He cannot. Oh, sorry. He will not take responsibility for his actions in these situations. But like, this is from God of War, the current God of War series with whatchamacallit, Kratos and all that stuff within while they're in like Viking land, I guess. I could just see as flailing puppet in the flailing muppet. No, they did it. No, it was me. But like, because he refuses to not be in control so hard that the things he cannot control, he just destroys. He just gets rid of. He just. Yep. Kratos. Kratos. Nope. Meets an immovable. Yeah, yeah. Because think about it, right? Like Odin, not Odin. Sorry, Kratos. Well, okay. No, let me start the back. Like Odin, is basically from like his inception within their world has been going around just controlling, subjugating, manipulating everything around him and destroying those that have stood against him when they do not fall in line. And it's been basically going on like this for centuries, right? Isn't there? a fight with Thor. So can't Kratos be? So here, okay. So here's the thing. Yes, Kratos can be killed. Like, so maybe I'll show the boss fight at some point. But basically, it's okay. I'm actually gonna break down the boss fight because it's actually really interesting. So, it's actually the first boss encounter that you have as Kratos, where you fight against Thor. It's actually right after this scene. Um, you and Kratos. Oh, sorry, Kratos and Thor have a duel, and they actually fight one on one. Um, Kratos is using the axe, and Thor obviously the hammer. And they basically clash against each other. And at some point, you basically get hit by an unstoppable move that, as far as we see the player, uh, genuinely kills Kratos. It stops his heart. But Thor, probably having a bit of that arrogance from his father, is like, nah, 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 this can't be it. Come on, you gotta have more. And he literally jump starts Kratos' heart again with his hammer to get him to get back up to fight again. Which was probably Thor's worst mistake he ever made. Because after that, shit got worse. Here. I think I will. I don't know if they're going to. I don't remember if he goes over it in this scene. So Kratos technically can be killed. It's just kind of hard to do that. It's um or can I get the first fight though? Okay. So I'm gonna skip to over here. So remember, if you guys didn't play the first one, the one before this, Kratos and Atreus basically killed the two sons, the two oldest sons of Thor. So yeah, Thor is rightfully pissed off, and he's kind of been wanting to throw down with Kratos for a hot minute. So this is finally it. Yeah, Thor can tell that he's holding back, which is also another indicator of just they're both really good warriors. And Kratos is holding back. Isn't Kratos weak relative to these gods? No, not by a long shot. Because here's the thing. Um, when at the beginning, the first god he actually fights, Balder, who is the brother of Thor, his whole shtick is that he is virtually invulnerable. He cannot be harmed by external stimuli of any kind because of a magical blessing or curse in this case, because Balder, while he is invulnerable to all harm, he cannot feel. He cannot. His sense of touch, of textile touch, is gone. He has lost that sense, so he cannot. Sure, he can't feel pain, but he cannot feel any sort of physical textile pleasure ever. And so he's kind of insane. um but Kratos does put a mollywop on him. And the other thing is that throughout these games, Kratos is trying his best to not be who he used to be. To not be the kind of person he was, because quite frankly, he was a very terrible person in the old games. And he's killed a lot of things. He's basically killed the Greek world, as far as we know. By killing the gods, killing these aspects of reality. Yeah, no, he is a problem. If anything, the reason why Kratos seems weaker is because he's literally holding himself back. Because if he goes over the edge again, he fears he'll never come back from it. So if anything, Kratos is probably just as strong, if not potentially physically stronger than he ever was in his youth. And he fears what would happen if he decides to once again become the god killer that he was once. Because somehow this motherfucker, with all of his determination and rage and just sheer mortal audacity, has done the impossible. And in comparison to the Norse deities of this game, the Greek pantheon seemed significantly more powerful. These guys exercise different levels of power, where the Greek pantheon were physically all very potent, very capable. But we'll see. You'll see where we're going with this, though. So, Kratos fighting, 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 fighting. Is this the scene? Yeah, this is the scene. Here we go. And that was a mistake. So let me skip to. Not this scene. Oh, there we go. Wait, did he already do it before? And? Okay, okay, I already missed it. At some point. Okay, yeah, we. There it is. Fucking knocked a tooth out of Thor. That's not something anybody could just say. So, okay, here's another cool subtlety, right? About this, I need to check back because I was busy painting and I didn't get to see it. Um, is it, is it before this? Okay. Okay, so, okay. Where is it? Where is this scene that I'm looking for? There is a moment in the fight where Kratos' axe lands a blow. Right there. Okay. So there's a reason why that's important. Throughout, so you see how there's now a okay, let me. You see how there is now a wound right here. This is where the axe was embedded. Um, the reason this is important in the previous game, um, they tossed the axe into the lake, into a great lake where the world serpent was, Jormungandr. He spat it back out. Oh, there's an ad going on? No, there's no ad right now. Everything okay, Lethane? Excuse me. Switch is Twitch having a problem? Is Twitch failing? Okay, so the problem, basically, suffice to say, the wound that was dealt to Thor never heals. The reason for that is because in the previous game, the Leviathan axe was imbued with Jormungandr's venom, and in the actual myth, it is Yorm's venom that ultimately kills Thor. So, despite how powerful Thor is, Kratos has the exact thing he needs to genuinely kill Thor. But suffice it to say, this could be like someone's headcanon. But the idea is that like Olympians are kind of like Saiyans in that they are more likely to get more powerful the older they get, basically. Or I don't know if that's a Saiyan thing, but they're like they gain more power as they age. And the big, you know, show of that is like some of, but well, that actually doesn't make, no what, no, that theory actually doesn't hold up at all, because if that were the case, Hades would have been the strongest Olympian and probably would have thrown down with Zeus at some point. So, I don't know. Or maybe I guess the age difference and power difference has to be to scale. Suffice it to say, I don't believe in that theory. But what I do believe in is the fact that for some reason, Kratos basically is just mid-maxed to slay gods. There's just something about him that is just really good at murder. That he can fell deities that have arguably greater power than he does, and yet somehow, time and time again, he fucking kills them. So that being said, when you have a guy who, like Odin, who's been controlling and manipulating everything from his place of power, and suddenly a guy who, defying the odds, pretty much killed the last group of gods before you, just enters your realm, you're gonna panic. You're gonna be very scared, because, like, oh, literally the worst case scenario just entered my home. Yeah, we have a better idea who we're dealing with now. Christ, Odin, that's their dad. How about peace? They should have left him in. They really should have. They really should. Because, like, you want to know how, like, 40k intensifies this. Yeah, you want to know, like, um, as I'm. Okay, it's kind of hard to see. Let's see if I can get. I am currently painting the hand. On focus. Focus. I'm currently painting the hand that is holding onto a Space Marine helmet. Come on. This more. That's my hand. I want you to focus the thing that is like that. Maybe a bit more. Whatever. It's supposed to be a Space Marine helmet that it's holding onto, but maybe it'll show up better later. But suffice it to say, yeah, when Baldur came in and picked a fight with Kratos, he wasn't even looking for Kratos. He was looking for Kratos' wife because Kratos' wife was a giant, uh, one of the Jotun, uh, and when he saw Kratos, he thought, "Oh, this must be the giant." But they seem, I mean, it's definitely not a giant. He just looks like a normal guy. He thought that that was the giant he was looking at, but then picked a fight because, well, Boulder is insane and just wants to do something for fun. Not realizing that he picked a fight with a guy who started an apocalypse against the very deities of his own world and kind of killed everyone that lived in the Greek world and unknowingly just brought that apocalypse onto his home. It's sad. She's lost weight. Okay, now you're just self-projecting, my guy. Yeah, Freya is the mom of Balder that we killed, and is the reason why Balder went insane because she gave him that power. And despite the fact that he was an absolute lunatic, refuses to see anything but her baby boy. And yeah, that leads to many problems. No. Yep. Yeah, listen to this though. Yep. Yeah, like think about it. Like he, Odin is literally, yeah, literally dealing with the God Killer. So like, oh, okay, I can't manipulate. I'll subjugate. I can't subjugate. I'll destroy. Yeah, I'll totally try to throw down with the God Slayer. You know, because that worked out for everybody who tried before me. Surely that would work, right? Of fucking course not. Literally, better have tried. Better have tried to kill Kratos in this situation. Cause like, and don't get me wrong. Cause Odin is significantly powerful as an individual. I don't work in many campaigns, but in certain ones, uh, cause like Odin is not weak by any means. I think even like Kratos says that like as far as all the uh more magical, more spellcaster based individuals and deities, Odin has proven to be the most powerful, or the most, at least the most knowledgeable and capable. So, like, Odin definitely is pretty powerful himself, but when comparing to, like, the raw majesty that Zeus was throwing down with, in in comparison to the games, I'm talking about the games, I'm not talking about the mythologies or the religions per se. I'm talking about what we know in the context of the video games. He Odin almost doesn't compare, not, or at least not as well. Though I think Odin's main power here is his cunning, is his intelligence, which is something he would have a leg up over on Zeus in this case. Because Zeus sure is a very powerful deity and has power of lightning and the heavens itself around him, but he does not have that same degree of cunning and foresight that Odin would have. That is the difference. Nope. Nope. So this, okay, this is a big spoiler of the game, so like I understand if you may not want to listen or care much about this anymore, but basically in the second game, um Odin just realizes that he cannot directly manipulate Kratos. So he goes to the only other method that he knows that he can try to. He understands that they are looking for Tyr, the Norse god of war. So what he does is basically follow the clues to figure out where they are going, and disguises himself as Tyr throughout the entire game, and pretends to be him, and uses his understanding and what he remembers of Tyr to basically gradually manipulate everybody into doing what he wants. And I'll be honest, when you play this game back in retrospect, he actually does an awful job at being Tyr. He plays almost like a caricature of what he thinks Tyr actually is like, when he, in reality, he is so far off the mark. He's just, like I said, a caricature, a stereotype, and it's kind of goofy. It's like a Bioshock type, yeah. Yep, yep, yes, yep, yeah. That's ultimately what it is. Like, he knows that they will kill him if they pursue. Basically, if they pursue violence, they will absolutely, pretty much, effectively, they will skip the majority of the game and just go right to the end game. And so he's doing his best to delay them as much as he can, because if he just lets them go, they're just gonna go right to his doorstep and, murder his ass. So he has to appeal to their good nature, what he sees of being more peaceful, more diplomatic ways of getting about, putting an end to all this. And in reality, when you're dealing with a tyrant like this, a uncompromising, uh, manipulative, destructive individual who only is seeking to spread their power, their control in such a tyrannical and horrible way to control the masses and everything around them. The only thing you're going to have to do is fight, because at the end of the day, that they're not going to stop. They will, individuals like these will not want to learn because they've already set themselves down this path. Sometimes, yeah, sometimes you literally just have to cap a fool, which is kind of one of the big lessons that freaking Gohan learns throughout in Dragon Ball Z. Is that, like, yes, I understand you want to be more pacifistic, you don't want to fight, but sometimes you're gonna end up having to deal with somebody that's not going to stop when you tell them to stop. They're going to keep going because that is what they have chosen. That is their nature. Yep. Yep. And that's ultimately the point. He is so he is trying so hard to control everything around him, every aspect of what his reality is like, everything that he wants to. It basically can't. He basically he's trying to control literally everything around him, even to the very people and their lives. But he cannot control himself, which is basically his ultimate downfall. It's fascinating. Yep. Hmm. By the way, the name of Atreus is well, Atreus is the name that he is given to by birth by Kratos, but his mom predicted or wanted to name him Loki as uh as his giant name. But of course, he basically in this game he goes by both names as Loki and or Atreus. Hold on. Nope. Are you though? Nope. 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 So basically, what happens after the Odin boss fight? Uh, Atreus puts Odin's soul into a little ball, and they're like, "Well, what do we do with him? You know, he's just trapped in here." And then Sindri, in absolute, grief, revenge, rage mode, picks up the orb that held Odin and just destroys it, and Odin is basically erased. And all of that would have been avoided if he literally did not kill Brock. It's fascinating how, like, I mean, this is basically what a tragedy is like. There's so many things that they literally could have avoided if they didn't do certain things or if they did something else. That is a lie. I will have absolute control over everything. Don't you fucking deny me. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Is it? But is it though? That was pretty mean. Yep. No. Yes. Nope. Yep. Yep. Moral of the story: don't be Odin. That's it. Just don't be Odin, guys. Okay. Be better than that. You're all cooler than that. All right. Let's swap it up. Let's look at something a little more on the spooky side of things. What is something more spooky? Oh yeah, I did say Resident Evil, right? So, you know what? Let's do this. What ads? God damn it, Pedro Pascal, freaking Din Djarin looking ass. Ramon. I'm putting it right here. Actually, yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Looking good, looking good. Also, just looking at the base. Flash. On focus. Focus, please. You focus on everything else but the base, damn it. Yeah. Move the mic a bit. No. Actually, you know what? I'm actually gonna swap to a different character because it is a character that is stress you uh that is more in line with the hold on, I'm actually gonna do a thing. No, not that one. This one. I'm gonna turn that off real quick. It is a character that oddly enough is very similar. Oh, I got a message on the thing. Oh, hold on a second. I got it. Looks like I got an important message I have to answer, so I'm actually going to have a quick BRB. I'll see you guys in a bit soon. Alright, I'm back. So apparently, I'm gonna need to talk to the people that I bought stuff from Etsy. Because, uh, they. Because I upscaled the mini that I'm trying to get, they are wanting to increase the price, so I gotta kind of negotiate with these guys, see what's going on with that. But while we wait and figure things out with that, I'm going to continue our hunting. You be quiet now. And I might as well return us over. Eh, over here. I'll leave it over here behind the Space Godzilla. Yep. Oh right. The whole reason why I even jumped to this video. Here. Do that real quick just to read issues. So basically, this mini that I got, I like it a lot because it's a perfect representation of a character that I had in a D&D game. And honestly, this character and the character we are gonna watch a video about are very similar. I would argue, no, no, not they're not the same, but they're very similar in motives and in methods, but very different in scale and goals, I would say. But they're as close to each other as possible. And why the hell do I have so many notifications on Discord? Oh, that there's that. The funny cat is live. Excellent. We can go look at Kitty later. We also have the Secorotic. Excellent. I hope she's doing well. Chat is making shorts. Ooh. That's happening, and that is also happening. Got it. Actually, I might as well just stay in here. Alright, let's go. Yeah. Yep. Hmm. Oh damn. Dude's been working. Adam Sandler? Of course he was trying to take over the world. Ramon. Leon. Leon. Remembering how to Leon the Leons. Mm. Yes. Also yes. Yes. Also yes. Okay, I think it might have been placed a little too thick in certain areas. On, but I think we've got a solid base now. Solid foundation for our patriarch, for our fun. Because remember, this is gonna be made for a big diorama that I want to put together at some point. And so far, it's looking really nice. Looking pretty good. I'm really liking how it's coming out. Now to set him down to the side over here. I'm going to start up the parasite of Mortrix. I already kind of a while ago I put a little Ripper Swarmer on here because as a way to like represent what it does, because this thing is crazy. But we're gonna work on the more tricks now. Parasite. I'm gonna swap brushes for this. Yep. I will hydrate. I don't think I've done that at all. The sacred texts. Start back here on the stinger. Forever. 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 Nope. This is a secret room. Did they just kiss? What? Pursue them. Seguirlo. Yep. Nope. Foolish little lamb. 'Tis not Ashley, it is creature. Yep. Gross. She is of our flesh and of our blood, of my faithful disciples. Go now, deliver unto them salvation. Oh no, knife man. Hmm. Yep. One. Yep. Yes. Oh. Really? Abandon the body. Obey the voice. Obey. Belong to me. Belong. Ow. Do not resist me. I am the Oh, he just got smacked. Really? You're out of ammo? Cannons? Submit your body to me. Nye, 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 nye. Christ. He is kind of just a weirdo. He kind of. Nope. The bungalow? Damn. Yep. No thoughts. Oh. Oh no. He's wrinkly. Yeah, seems pretty humble. Yes. Gasp. Is it? Gasp. Yay! He's turning! Honey? Ada Wong? Eh, maybe. Yes. Why? Yes. The breaking point. Oh, he's so mad. He's so angry. Yep. Bop, bop, bop. There we go. I think that was a sign for us to probably wrap this up. So here's what's gonna happen. We have already kind of painted all the way through our patriarch. And he's looking pretty good, and he'll be ready to paint with some extra colors later. But right now, I think we are going to move on out of here. Let's go say hello to some friendos. Or at least a friendo. Also, I found some other cool like Tyranid minis on Etsy that I kind of want to show, and I probably should have shown it to you guys, but I tried to add them onto my throne, but it did not want to work. So I don't know. I'll probably figure out something about it later. Uh, Let me take us. It's to somebody else. Who is on right now? Did I feel like visiting? Okay, so we can go see. I kind of want to take us to go see Honey. We also have Psychotic. Also have DJ. We have Izzy. I think I actually rated Izzy recently, though. Sai, we've rated Sai recently. She's doing a special thing where, like, chat is doing, like, whatchamacallit. Making shorts with chat, with her chat. So that sounds kind of neat. We also got. I think that's pretty much all the ones that I kind of want to look at. Hmm. Who did we? I wish I could. Hmm. So I rated. Oh, somebody rated into me. What was the? Damn, I probably should have checked to see like who the last person I rated into. All right. Hmm. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If Hans let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Nah, I shouldn't do that. Everybody knows. It's pre-decided if I choose that. So let's just gonna go. Let's just say hello to DJ. Let's go. Let's go rate DJ. Or actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do Honey Goblin because she's cool. Honey's awesome. She is playing the lives of P. So go on, and if you guys want to, nobody else is. They're not on right now, as far as I can see. We will be. I mean, we'll be hanging around in Red Claw's stream because he'll be streaming later today with the science team. I'm gonna finish painting up these guys on my own for a while, for like probably the rest of the day. Things are getting more stable again, so it's nice to have people come by and for me to like actually be able to announce properly when we're doing things. Um, I want to get my hands on a new Death Leaper so we can paint it for you guys on stream and actually get, you know, some stuff out of it. Um, I have nothing planned on Tuesday. Wednesday we will be back with the Spider-Man at 2:30 PST, and on Thursday at 10 a.m. we will be returning to the Digimon. And the weekend we'll just have open to do whatever as we please. So, yeah, thanks for coming in. We're just gonna hit with a my classic loading. All right, get on out of here. Shoo, go have fun.